anybody know how to no previous side presentation mode? Oh, thank you. I'll just take this. Okay. Hi. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come to my final internship presentation. I guess I just would like to say before I begin, sorry, I'm blocking the camera. Okay, the presentation, you can see it. You can all see it. Okay, I might include the slides over Zoom or printed. You'll see the slides. Anyway, hi, I'm Aves, AveSMR, and I just would like to start my presentation by saying that this has been the best 3 months of my entire life. Interning with the Candy Heart Corporation, candyheart.gov, has been life-changing. It has been a lifelong dream of mine ever since I cracked into my first ever box of candy hearts before I could even read. And then once I learned there were words on it, it was like, wow, this is what I've ever dreamed of. So I just want to say thank you again so much. I know that I sent out that email blast that was frowned upon, and I apologize for that again. And I also would like to apologize for not completing most of the tasks that I was given, but I do think if you look at the work I have done, you'll be very impressed. So I hope you enjoy today's presentation for what I believe we should do on February 14th, our 2025 hearts submitted by AveSMR. So thank you again. I'm going to put this down. So my first target demo that I looked at was young singles. And I looked at, hold on. Get it together. Okay. Irony. Young singles love irony. They also really enjoy TikTok humor and nihilism. Those are the target things that make them excited. So we think that will reach out to them. And then in the hearts section of this category of people, we're focusing on people with complicated friendships. So we're trying to make hearts that are flirty yet safe, explicit and confusing. We think that really plays in to the ideas. And then the primary relationships that we see these people in are situationships. Yes, situationships. And then the age demographic we're looking for these young singles are age 18 to 35. So Darren, 36th birthday just happened. You're officially an old single. I hope that was appropriate, and if not, HR, I apologize again. Anyway, and then this demographic has average buying power. It's, the economy's bad. I'm well out of college, and I'm still interning, so average buying power in that demographic, and it's hard to tap them to get them into the candy hearts market, but because they do have average buying power, we think if we target them specifically, we'll start getting into some more buying from them. So our first heart we pitch to them is, you smell nice, non-sexually, ? We believe, I believe this was a pitch of mine, that the, what are those things called, parentheses? The parentheses, the question mark, this really speaks to the young adult humor. So next is, world's on fire, so is the ass. We love that because it is explicit. World's on fire is both a state of the world that they live in, which is great for the nihilism that they experience, but is also a reference to All Star by Smash Mouth. Very popular song. Friends with benefit, or FYB, ? Exclusive FYB ? FYB, for those in the room who are not up on the lingo of this demo, is friends with benefits. That is a partner who, or not really a partner. It is a person who is your friend, who you engage with in a romantic, a physical way, but are not in a romantic, physical relationship. A benefit added on to a friendship, to say an exclusive friends with benefits would be in some ways an oxymoron. At least that's what I tried to tell Darren, but it still happens. So I think people will get a rise out of this, whether they're using our hearts to ask for an FWB or an exclusive FWB, or if they are just joking around, laughing at whoever might be in that situation. Let's open this up. Yes, let's open this up. Let's open up this dialogue that a lot of people in this demographic are experimenting with polyamory, or are not even experimenting, just like committing to a polyamorous lifestyle or an open relationship lifestyle. Ethical non-monogamy is happening more with this demographic because, they're exploring, they're young. We are challenging as a generation what it means to be in a partnership. So this is a fun, flirty, sweet, delicious way to open up that conversation with a partner. And maybe a little bit nicer than just throwing it out there at their birthday party. Anyway, be my Valentine or whatever, LMAO. This is one that we like to keep people confused with, keep people on their toes. It's definitely a text someone might receive, or, just something that we think might make them laugh. It might make them buy the hearts, maybe a little Valentine's Day, laughing about all the silly texts they've gotten. Hang Feb 14th, non-committal, potentially romantic, but not. That's a perfect situationship heart. Let's practice kissing. That is definitely a little jokey joke, because I heard that people did that growing up, so I think that they might appreciate that on a candy heart. Now, I was never invited. I miss human touch. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. It's a good opener. Trauma dump and chill. Yes, so Netflix and chill is trademarked, but this is perfectly easy for us to use. Trauma dumping is a great way that this generation, that this age group is connecting with each other. So that's why we kind of see a trauma dump and chill as being an effective candy art for this demographic. Who did you vote for? That's kind of the most important question people are asking on dating websites nowadays, now, isn't it? So, who did you vote for? That would be perfectly timed with the 2024 elections and inaugurations, don't you think? And then Bumble BFF date. It's confusing. Is it a date? Is it Bumble BFFs? Are people actually... I've heard people... it hasn't happened to me, but I've heard some people end up in relationships off of Bumble BFF, and it's like, you were on Bumble BFF. They were supposed to find a friend, you just fall in love. That's rude. You weren't even trying. Anyway, we could hang out we could hang if you want. We could hang if you want. Again, that's kind of on the same wavelength on, wanna hang... Or on Hang Feb 14th, we could see really this would be a great marketing pairing to put those two hearts next to each other in some campaigns. So, did you fill out the when to meet? Yes, anyone who was in college in the last decade had to fill out plenty of when to meets. So this one would be this would cause our own trauma bonding. Yes. Platonic cuddle, keep them on their toes. Put me on the roster. Again, that is for the generation who doesn't have rosters. It's like, as we talked about the polycules or the open dating, or even just, being in a non-committal situationship, or just an open situation, that would be like the lineup that you are going through the lineup. So that would be them, and this would be an easy way to request to be added to. I'm sorry, I think they're vacuuming upstairs. Hold on. Okay. You got this. It's only super duper loud. How about the Mets? We all like the Mets here. I doing good? We're like barely a third of the way through this, so I sure hope I'm doing good. I think the vacuuming has concluded. But yeah, put me on the roster. We think that would be an effective heart for this generation. Okay, this one says, I know we've only been on 2 dates and we both just got out of something, and this is so unserious, but we're like vibing, and I was wondering if you wanted to put down a deposit on this cruise. Like, we can go as friends, like we'll share a bed and it's next year, but like you're just giving off such a cruise vibe. It's non-refundable. LMK would be let me know. This one we think would do numbers on TikTok. We would love to get this in the hands of Brittany Broski. If we could just get Brittany Broski to read this heart, I feel like it would really get Candy Hearts back on the map, especially for this demographic, and raise up that buying power, that money we're trying to see go towards Candy Hearts this year. So I think that's just a little side pitch for a marketing campaign, and I am looking for marketing positions currently. So if you need someone to spearhead that up, I have been on the internet. Can I have your peacock poster? That is supposed to say peacock password, but I am dyslexic and no one can criticize me. And then this one is like a winky and a slash. I think it's the perfect confusing emoji. It's text-based, so for the millennials that fall into this young singles category, it's going to be really reminiscent of their time on AOL. Was it AOL? MySpace? WeChat? Google Circles, whatever they did, wherever they were IMing before emojis became a thing. I think this would really stir up some memories. I think people would really enjoy eating that on a candy heart. So that was young singles. Now we were moving into our public school students, the target demographic of public school students. Now they are one of our best demographics to target. They are ages 5 through 18, public school system. We are focusing predominantly on friendship relationships with this demographic because they do not have a Riz yet, because that would be inappropriate for their age. And they actually have the max buying power for candy hearts because they have access to their parents' money, and also they are all required to bring candy hearts into the office. Therefore, the max buying power. Okay, so what the vibes we are kind of getting off of these are cutesy. We're looking for a schoolyard romance, BFFs, and exceptionally positive messaging. And we're also looking to play to simple because they have low reading comprehension and less emotionally developed. So as a dyslexic, I understand that. And as a woman, I understand the emotional part. Anyway, BFF, LOML, LOL, and then this salute emoji. It's some text speak that we think they would really remember and understand. Those are, our data shows that those are the earliest text speak that this demographic is introduced to. So that is why we put those in there. You can copy my homework. They have homework at that age, and it's a thing to be shared. Tag! Exclamation point. We wanted to get into that playful vibe with this one. We are really leaning in on those easy to spell words, easy to read words that are reminiscent of their playful childhoods. I mean, not reminiscent because they're living it, but they'll see that and be like, maybe I want to play tag. I love candy hearts. They remind me of tag. And then they buy more candy hearts. You make me happy. Simpy. Sorry. Simple, easy to read. Simple, easy, simpy. Did that on purpose. All caps. The U is just the letter U. We think they'll figure that out. See you at recess? ? Because that's where they probably end up going after they give out the candy hearts. So wouldn't they want to give out candy hearts that are saying, let's see each other at recess? Yay! Let's play outside, kind of continuing on the recess theme, the outside theme. I haven't seen a child since I was one, so I hope these are reminiscent. Cool shoes. Kids love compliments, and they're the only ones who fit in the light-up shoes. So we thought cool shoes would really play to this demographic. Shrek. All caps. Shrek. green. And we were wondering if maybe we could get a kick-in from Universal on this one. Maybe some brand buyout for the Shrek heart. So, something to look into. Don't eat boogers. You know, that one is more of you know, we would like to be seen as a brand that gives back, as an educational brand, and this was kind of playing into that version of our mission of the giving back, because we don't want kids to eat boogers, and we feel like this is a fun way to teach them that lesson in an efficient style. And then they're not eating boogers, they're eating candy hearts. They're maximizing the buying potential. Max buying potential. Buy more candy hearts because they're not eating the boogers, so they're not full. Dance party. Yeah, you go, Sharon. Dance party. Yeah, see how much we're having fun here in the office. Now imagine a room full of third graders get a candy heart that says dance party. They're gonna dance, they're gonna eat more sugar, they're gonna get hyped up, they're gonna maximize the buying power. It's not even on the screen anymore. I don't know why I keep doing that. I should have practiced. ABC, always be cool. We felt like, even though this one was a little advanced, we felt like this was a good option for the age demographic, because they of course know their ABCs. It is a central part of their day-to-day life is learning these ABCs, and they also are the only demographic who writes acrostic poems. So we thought we could get a little acrostic poem here that's themed to their education. 2 + 2 = 4, another educational one, another we're giving back to the community, we're educating, and it's also an easily graspable concept. So the 18-year-olds, they maybe don't need that reminder, but the 5-year-olds, they do. And because they can't read, the reading levels have actually plummeted in America recently. It's a really big problem we should be working on. And candy hearts can help, but also maybe candy hearts can take a little bit of the pressure off by using emojis. No, we're not allowed because of copyrights. Yes, and that's why it was a bad idea, and I told Sean not to put it in there, but he did it anyway. Anyway, final category is established couples. This demographic is age 35 to 55. They are long-term partners, not for you. And then they are medium buying power. Modest buying power, because they have the money, but they're buying power, or they're buying candy hearts potentially for children more so than themselves. But to play to this demographic, we want to play into the comfort of their relationships, that they're busy, they're settled, they appreciate the little things, and they're also accomplished. They've probably achieved most of their life milestones. All that's left to do is wait for death and pay off college, and then they have a shared life together. You know, something our demographics previously hadn't had. So to them, we'd like to do, I noticed you did the dishes. We think this would be efficient. We think it would encourage people to buy the candy heart because they know it will make their partner feel seen. Remember that ring I gave you? This is a great way, because we all know candy hearts are not the most expensive Valentine's gift, and that is one of the benefits of a candy heart. So remember that ring I gave you. Reminds them that, you know, they paid a lot for one of those rings, and now they can just kind of coast the rest of their life by giving candy hearts, or coast with love and reminders of the beautiful life that they have shared. Anyway, that rash is getting better. You know, this is our demographic who would know about each other's rashes, and it's a hard thing to talk about sometimes in relationships, and sometimes with your mother. So sometimes it would be nice to be able to communicate to your partner or your mother that their rash is getting better, and you don't really want to talk about it, but they need the reassurance from you. So candy heart, that's the solution. You're still so sexy, because this demographic is aging, and we all have confidence issues no matter what age we're at. But you know, sometimes they need a reminder that you're still the young hot thing they fell in love with. I'll watch the kids while you nap. This is kind of going off of we thought it would be cool if, like, we you know, kind of like those coupon books. Like, what if we got into the coupon, you know, typically those coupon books are something that people do to not spend money on a present, but we were like, what if you did a coupon candy book with our candy hearts? So that's why we threw that in there. I love sleeping next to you because couples often share beds. I did, and I still do. Now this one's kind of tricky. Did you get it? Do you guys you all get it? Okay, yeah, it is about wedding and vows. It is a play on wedding vows, and I thought that was beautiful. for you, lazy with you. That's about the kind of comfort that we're seeing from this demographic in their relationships together, where it's just like you're crazy about each other and you're also so happy where your life is at. So I think that's beautiful as well. Your snoring helps me sleep. That's true love right there. That's two people who have spent a lifetime together. It's when it's like the noise that people find the most annoying when they try to sleep actually soothes me because I love you so much. And that's the power of Candy Hearts. You take care of me. We're really just like, it's all the things that are real in these long-term relationships, but you never find the time to say. And this is finding the time to say it. So this is where we're giving our clientele the opportunity to say, you take care of me. And that's why they're going to buy these hearts. Be my power of attorney. One of the most romantic things that a modern couple has to do for each other is decide when to pull the plug. And it's a big responsibility, but that's what commitment is about. And I think as Candy Hearts, we talk about all kinds of love, and we talk about the nitty-gritty of love and being someone's power of attorney. That means you are their everything and you trust them completely and wholeheartedly, and they know you so well that they can make decisions you can't make for yourself. So be my power of attorney, and I think that belongs on Candy Heart. Let's die in the same bed, let's die in the same hospital bed, Notebook style. It's the most romantic scene in cinematic history, and we ran it by legal, and we can put it on a Candy Heart. So we originally, the idea was we would do a laser cutting image silhouetted of the two couple in the dying hospital bed from the Notebook, but that was starting to hit copyright and production issues, so we landed on this solution, which I think, again, if we get in the hand of Brittany Broski, I think she would laugh. And yeah. Oh, that's the end of my presentation. Again, I just love to say that I love working for Candy Hearts Co. And I hope to be back for another semester or for a full-time job. My LinkedIn is AveSMR. I'm looking for executive positions, managerial executive positions, senior manager positions, marketing CEOs, I would also accept a television deal, so that my inbox is well open. I had this internship, which we all agree I did okay at, and then before that, I lifeguarded for a summer, and I worked at my dad's finance accounting place doing numbers. So I think I'm ready for the next step, and I hope you think so too. And I'd love to see these hearts on real candy someday. So call me if we'd like to make that happen. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye. 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 Bye.